I want you to comment about the larger issue of placements and whether that has been a very significant worry for management institutions across the country in this recent placement season.
First of all, congratulations to BT for completing 25 years. And yes, as an administrator, as a senior, person sitting at the helm of an organization or an institution, we are kind of very mindful that our students get good employment, because many of the students take large amount of education loan, and the student fee by and large in management education is larger or higher as compared to other streams of education. So placement remains, making good placement or giving good placement opportunity for our students remains one of the key parameter for any B school. Of course, having said that, we are also, as an academician, we are also very mindful that placement is important, but placement is not everything.
Okay.
We have plus we have to make them employable. We have to give them a larger, make them more knowledgeable, and uh, companies, for various reasons, they go through up cycle, down cycle. All of us, we saw in the 2009 when good companies who had even given offer at a good salary, they also withdrew the withdrew the job offer to the students. But the students eventually went and are doing exceedingly well. So placement is important, but as a academician, as a administrator, my objective, I'm sure similar other senior position holder in other B schools also are very mindful that we are going to be making those curriculum, we are going to give those curriculum inputs, make all those subject changes, so that the students are going to be employable over a long period of time. And placement is important, but placement is not everything.
Placement is not everything. Rajneesh, do you agree with this at a time when management education, including, for example, at the IIMs, has become more expensive, and since this is a India specific ranking, we can't bring in how much we have to pay overseas for a managerial education. Do you agree with what Dr. Rajib is saying?
Yeah, I think, again, first of all, many congratulations to the team. 25 years is a brilliant innings by the team. And also to the team which has put together the India's best B schools study. And it was so nice to hear from Abhishek about the entire parameters that they have studied. But yes, coming straight on to the point, Siddharth, it's definitely everything boils down to the placement. Any kid taking up a course in MBA, their parents also, the purpose is very clear that they got to land with a job. And I guess that is one of the primary reasons that we understood that because of which some of the institutes have shied away from participating in the study. This is not a good trend, and it might just about be a starting point of really things getting snowballed. Some of the comments that I was also reading while the earlier speaker was speaking was that have too many B schools mushroomed in the country? Is there an oversupply of talent? That is a big question, because the offtake from the industry is getting limited. So when we heard that the employability is becoming a bigger challenge, so that is something that needs to be addressed immediately by both the sides. I think industry has a huge role in it, as much as the academia has a role. We have been talking about this, the whole partnership between the two entities. These are the years where both the set of people need to really sit together and look at the curriculum, look at the quality of faculty. I have been of late talking a lot about the quality of faculty. Nothing against the academia world, but trust me, if the talent that is coming out and if they are not finding a job, somewhere somebody will go back and say, what is the quality of education that is being imparted? So that itself becomes a very tricky point to be really pondered over. Otherwise, I think it's a situation like we also again read on some of the points that, and it's so nice to see some of the new IIMs really shape up, be in the top 5. Kozhikode, Indore, that's a great sign that they are catching up, which is a very welcome sign. But then we also need to be mindful that at the very bottom of this list are some very B schools that probably could be just throwing up students in the job market who are just not going to fetch a job at all. So, and that's why it becomes very important that are we creating entrepreneurs as well at the same time as much as job seekers? So that becomes very critical. So when you're hearing about incubation, when we heard about IIM Lucknow doing, having these cells around which we are kind of creating entrepreneurs for future, I think that is where part of the solution lies for India. We need more job creators rather than job seekers.